Today, I will review the Firepower CO2 Thunder Airsoft Pistol. I bought mine at Cabela's for $69 when I returned in my old one which broke. It uses CO2, has an all-in-one magazine. Just put the CO2 in there, it's got the valve system at the top, and you put the BBs along the front. This is a really nice magazine because the whole frame of it is all metal, and the sides are plastic and the part that holds the BBs. The entire valve assembly is all metal as well. It also has this little extending nozzle. When the trigger is pulled, there's a thing of rails that pushes this nozzle forward, pushes the BB into the barrel, and then releases some CO2. And it comes back and forth. It's really interesting. I've never seen that before. The pistol itself is mostly plastic. The frame is plastic, the silver part. The barrel cover is plastic, and the slide is plastic. It actually has these really nice rubber grips that wrap around the pistol. The trigger's metal, working safety, not in the correct spot for a Beretta 92. Got the magazine release there, the magazine in there. Has replaceable sights. It comes with the standard white dot sight, but you can replace it with this fiber optic sort of one. It's got that big orange tip that doesn't come off in any way. The slide moves back, but it says in the instruction manual not to pull the slide back. It can damage your gun. The hammer works. You can make it like that, or each time you pull the trigger. Doesn't make a difference. Comes with 100 BBs and some targets, and a replacement sight. To load the magazine, you need to make this part come down, and then unscrew the screw on the bottom. It's got a little thumb wheel sort of thing. Take your CO2 cartridge. This is a 12-gram narrow neck cylinder CO2 cartridge. Stick it in there, and then just tighten that screw up. You should hear a hissing sound, and then you just keep tightening it until it won't tighten anymore. Close that up. Take your trusty speed loader. Well, first you have to... This part's called the follower. It pushes the BBs up through the magazine. The really nice thing about this is the follower itself is made out of metal. I've seen other CO2 airsoft pistols that have a plastic follower. Those have a tendency to just snap off. This one should last longer. Take your trusty speed loader, just put it in the top there, and slowly, otherwise it will jam, put the BBs into the magazine. It holds 17. You want to make sure they're in a bit of a double stack pattern, like that, where the BBs alternate from side to side. It will hold 17 BBs. Looks like I'm just a few short. That should be 17 BBs. Now all you do is take it, put it into the gun. You do not need to pull the slide back. Don't do that. It says right in the manual, don't do that. You might break it. Before we shoot it, let's go see how much it weighs exactly. Got this scale set up over here. This is a commercial grade scale. Turned on, zeroed out. Fully loaded, it weighs just under 1.5 pounds. Comes out to 1.4 for 9 pounds. And this is a calibrated scale. That's with the magazine and CO2 and everything. Now let's see how it shoots. First I'll get a shot of me actually shooting it, and then I'll show you its accuracy. Let's see. Now you'll notice this is not a blowback model. It's a non-blowback CO2 powered pistol. So the slide does not move backwards every time you fire it. It's basically the only thing besides the orange tip that makes this gun unrealistic. Now let's see how accurate it is. This is one of the targets that it comes with. I'll zoom in a bit. There. Now I've noticed while shooting this earlier today that the BBs have a tendency of going straight up after a while, like the hop-ups applied too much. But lots of times you'll only be using your CO2 pistols in buildings and stuff, so you don't really need that extra distance. Okay, that's it for the first clip. It's pretty accurate. That was 25 feet away. If you were inside a building 25 feet away from a guy, those would all hit him. So I think that's pretty good. With one CO2 cartridge, you should be able to get over 100 shots. And I believe it. I went through probably around 120 on the first CO2 cartridge. Yeah, this is a really well-made airsoft gun. They actually sell this for $30 more on some websites, and they say it's the Die Hard edition. It's the same thing. Just get this one, save $30, and it's the same as the Die Hard one. No difference, really, besides the name on the packaging.